The number one thing I hear from artists more than how do I grow, more than what should I post, more than anything about strategy is I feel fake. The content doesn't feel like me. I'm doing what people told me to do, but it doesn't represent who I am. And the reason is always the same. They're showing up as the wrong version of themselves. And until you fix that, nothing else, not the strategy, not the editing, not the hooks, none of it is going to work. So today I'm going to walk you through the exact framework we use with every artist we work with to define their authentic character. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly who you are on camera, what role you play for your audience, and how to make every content decision through that lens. Welcome to the Character Development Framework. The reality is you are not your artist brand, and that's okay. Because Lady Gaga's not Stephanie Germanotta. Taylor Swift the brand isn't Taylor Swift the person. Post Malone isn't Austin Post. The version of you that shows up on camera is essentially a character. It's just a curated, intentional expression of the specific parts of who you are that you want to show to the public. And when you understand this, it's going to free you up to show up consistently on social media without burning out. Will protect your privacy while still being authentic. You're going to make clear content decisions, and we're going to build a recognizable brand around you that doesn't feel fake. And how we find your authentic artist character is at the intersection of these three circles. So circle number one is you, the human. So this is your actual personality, your values, the life you live. What do you do when the cameras are off? What are the private struggles that you deal with and your joys? This is the full, complex, messiest version of you as a human being. And then the second circle is your artist project, which is the character. So this is the version of you that shows up in content. It's what you want to be known for. It's what you want to be famous for. This is the curated aspects that you choose to amplify, and it's the role that you're ultimately playing for the audience. And then the last circle, which is the most slept on that so many artists don't even think about, is your audience's needs. What are they looking for in an artist like you? What are the problems that your music solves for them? What role do they need you to play in their lives? And finding the sweet spot of your authentic artist character is where these three circles overlap. And to really dive even deeper, we have to understand who is your character North Star. And the easiest way to do this is to think of 3 to 5 characters. They can be real, they can be fictional, but the ones that you feel represent aspects of who you are as an artist. So an example of this is Tyler from Fight Club. He's rebellious, he's anti-establishment. You've got Tony Stark, who's confident, innovative, he's a flawed genius. Mr. Rogers is gentle, he's wise, he makes you feel safe. And now it's your turn to name those 3 to 5 characters or artists that you feel like capture your vibe. Because these are not going to become that reference point and that North Star for all of your branding and content decisions. And as we dive deeper down the character rabbit hole, we've got to look at the foundations. And there's 5 that we point to and go, okay, all great artist characters have these 5 foundational elements. A clear visual identity, colors, style, environment, aesthetic. If you want a full breakdown on visual identity, it's on my profile. A consistent emotional core. So this is the primary feeling and energy that you embody. Core values, the 3 to 5 things that you stand for. Then all characters have a villain, what you stand against. This doesn't have to be a person. It could be an abstract thing. It could be a societal commentary, but every great character has a villain. And then last but not least, like we just talked about, what is the role that you play for your audience? Are you the entertainer, the guide, the mirror, the rebel, the friend? All 5 of these things are the foundations that make up your artist character, and we're going to dive into them even deeper right now. Starting with the easiest, which is visual identity, but it still matters. Your character's visual world needs to be instantly recognizable, so someone's got to be scrolling and knows you within 2 seconds. It's got to be consistent, so same color, style, environment, and ultimately your visual identity has to be intentional. Every choice that you make visually has to reinforce that character. So some examples of this: Billie Eilish has the oversized clothes, the neon green, the dark backgrounds. Tyler Childers is rural, authentic, earthy tones, outdoor settings. Olivia Rodrigo, purple, 90s, 2000s aesthetic, raw emotion. All of these artist characters have a visual identity tied to them. And as we dive even deeper, what is your character's voice? Is the tone casual? Is it blunt? Is it poetic? Is it metaphorical? What is the language around your character? Do you curse? Do you use slang? Do you speak formally? And then what is the sense of humor? Are you sarcastic, self-deprecating, wholesome, dark, serious. Your text on screen that you use in your captions need to sound like your character, not someone else's. And this all feeds into the ultimate question, which is what makes you different? Because the most interesting characters have contrast. Tough exterior, vulnerable lyrics. Looks innocent, but the music's super dark. Funny personality, but a serious subject matter in their lyrics. Your unexpected contrast is what's going to make you memorable and unique. Then your character's got to be able to set boundaries. Just as much as you know what you do as an artist, strong characters also know what they don't do. So what are the off-limit topics that you just won't discuss publicly no matter what? What is the off-brand content, the formats that feel inauthentic to you that you're never going to post? And what are the lines that you won't cross? Because this is where authenticity ends and selling out begins. Saying no to the off-brand content is going to make your yes content that much more powerful. And we run all of this through the character consistency check. So before posting any content, ask, would my character actually say and do this? Does this fit my character's visual world? Does this serve the role I play for my audience? And does this align with my character's values? Because if you're saying no to at least 2 of those questions, it's off-brand, don't post it. And some examples of what this character can look like in practice at a deeper level. If we start with the vulnerable rebel, okay, cool. The visual is going to be dark, urban, raw. The core emotion is anger and sadness. The values is honesty and anti-authority. The villain is fake people, toxic relationships. The role that this artist plays in their fans' lives is the mirror, so they want to make fans feel less alone, aka like they want the fans to see themselves in this character. And then the surprise is that they actually have a super soft side that they rarely show. But again, when they rarely show it and then they do show it, sometimes it makes it that much more powerful. Another example is the joyful creator. So the visual is going to be bright colors, DIY aesthetic. The core emotion is literally just playful optimism. Some values could be self-expression, experimentation, and the villain is perfectionism, conformity. So not like a super serious villain, but still something that this character stands against. The role is entertainer. They just want to help fans escape reality. And then the surprise is there's actually like super deep, meaningful lyrics behind this playful sound. And one more example for you would be like the storytelling sage. So the visual here is going to be cinematic, moody, vintage. The core emotion is being contemplative and wise, and the values are truth, depth, meaning. And the villain here is being superficial, being dishonest, and the role that the storytelling sage plays in the fan's life is the guide, where they're helping the fans guide along on the path of life and process emotions. And the surprise here could be like, okay, occasionally we show some humor, so we're not always so super serious all the time. So as you sit here thinking about all these sides to your character, also understand that like characters evolve. So when you evolve as a character, it should be intentional. We just got to make sure we're staying consistent in our core values, primary archetype, and the role you play for your audience. But we could always evolve the visual aesthetic, the topics you explore, your musical style, your depth, your maturity. Change because you want to, not because you're chasing trends. And ultimately you're sitting here thinking, okay, this is all cool, but like, why does this matter for social media content to get people to listen to my music? Once you define your character, you'll now know which of the 10 content types fit you. You can now write hooks in your authentic character voice. You can make faster visual decisions, create content that builds, not confuses your brand, and you stop copying other artist strategies that don't fit you and your character. Because at the end of the day, your character is your content compass. It guides the decisions that you make. So if this is something you want to dive into even deeper, I've linked this slide deck below so that you can go through it and map your artist brand alongside some of these questions. But at the end of the day, please understand that this is an evolving process. It doesn't happen overnight, but when you can master developing that authentic artist character for your music, all the decisions that you make on stage, in social media content, and everywhere in between stop feeling so fake, and they ultimately feel like you.